Hey, hello there, everybody. Hey, give me just a second, getting things set up today. Hope all is well on this Tuesday. So we're about ready to go here, and we'll start off. Hope you all are doing good. So this is me recording the podcast. It's live, it's unedited. So feel free to comment. And as you see, I release this the day after I record it. So I record most of the podcasts on Monday. So if you're seeing this live on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, it's more than likely not necessarily live. I'm probably just recording it. But here we go. Hey, hello, leaders. This is Paul Grau Jr., and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So today and the rest of the week, I'm continuing this talk about, what we say or what to say when you talk to yourself. And this is a book by Shad Helmstetter, and it's a really good book. The show notes will include the link to this book if you want them. I highly recommend you get it because as we're going to talk about today, you're going to see that why we learn or why what we learn just does not stick. It doesn't stick. And here's why. Have you ever wondered why there's so many secrets to success or secrets to leadership or, rules to success? Well, it's because whenever we go through any kind of study material or we learn so much, it goes into our brain and it's a part of our programming. The problem is our real programming might not necessarily be in sync with what we're taking in as new information. So what we do is we revert back to our original programming instead of taking the new information and considering that as a thing that is legitimate. So basically, if we're taking in something that contradicts what we already know or think, our subconscious mind is basically filtering that out and saying, well, this isn't right. There's something not right about this. This contradicts what we know because what you learn, and this goes all the way back to childhood, but we are programmed. We don't even know what's in there a lot of the times. It's just our subconscious mind and our brain, which has been programmed from a very young age, is in there. So all the times that you've said, yesterday we talked about having been said no or somebody saying no to you 148,000 times before you're 18 years old. You're told what you can't do and what you won't do and what you are and what you aren't and all this other stuff. So if all of a sudden you want to take on this new career, your subconscious is saying to yourself, no, this is not what we are, or we cannot do that. You remember we were told at a young age. Well, Shad talks about this in his book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. And he says that there are 3 essentials that are the only way to make changes permanent. And I'm going to read them to you because I think it's that important. It's pretty cool how he lays these out. So the 3 essentials are, and this is the 3 essentials to make learning permanent. First of all, the first ingredient is the new idea or message has to become physically wired into your brain. All right. Otherwise, it's just temporary. Now, how do you physically wire it in? Repetition. The second ingredient is understanding how your brain gets wired and the role that you play. The role that you play in the wiring process. And this is about an understanding of how your brain gets programmed and it puts you in direct control. And then the third essential ingredient to make learn stuff permanent is a new word forward set of directions, new programming in both your conscious and subconscious minds. So again, you have to program yourself. Shad goes on to say the only solution that includes all three of the essential ingredients that create lasting change in your brain is self-talk. Self-talk. That's the secret. So whether or not you know it or not, you've got years of conditioning and programming that is wired into your brain. That's the way you're programmed. And it's wired into our subconscious permanently. Now, the cool thing is it's permanent, but you can put things on top of that that will override that. But the only way that you can do that is this self-talk. I am this. I am this. I am this. I can do this. I can do this. This is new. This is new. And so if you learn something new and you continuously do it and do it and do it, then you can keep saying to yourself, hey, this is right. This is right. This is right. And eventually your subconscious mind is going to filter out the old and filter in the new, and it's going to become programmed or wired into your brain. So one thing that he also talks about that I'm going to read is he says, every thought that we think, every conscious or unconscious thought we say to ourselves is translated into electrical impulses in the brain, which in turn direct the control centers in our brains to electrically and chemically affect and control every motion, every feeling, every action we take, every moment of the day. So in order for that to happen and become permanent, you have got to repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. And that's where the consistency really comes in. So today, I just want you to kind of think about what things you're telling yourself. Is it negative or is it positive? You remember yesterday we talked about up to 77% of the things that we tell ourselves are negative. We need to work on replacing those with positive things that we're saying to ourselves. And eventually, if we don't keep consistent with it, like every day for months and months and months, telling ourselves this, it's going to fade away. So today, I want you to start thinking about some positive things that you want to encourage yourself to do. Come up with positive I am statements. Come up with positive I can statements. I will statements. I am doing this statement. Don't say, oh, I can never. Say I will or I am. Hey, that's it for today. We're going to get deeper into this the rest of the week. So come on back tomorrow and we will see you then. Until then, run to your challenges. We'll see you.